There are days when the world just feels loud. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone's shouting louder, just to feel in control. And in the middle of that noise, you're expected to respond, to defend, to argue, to keep up. But here's a radical thought. What if you don't? What if the greatest strength you can build isn't in saying more, but in saying less? The Stoics believed that stillness is power, that silence is not absence, it's presence, concentrated. In a time where reaction is the norm, stillness becomes your rebellion. In this video, we'll explore why silence isn't weakness, but wisdom, how ancient Stoics used quiet to master chaos, and 3 modern habits to train your mind to stay calm under fire. If you're tired of being pulled by every argument, every emotion, every digital demand, this is your invitation to something rare: inner quiet, unshakable calm, the power of pause. Let's begin. Not reacting is a response. Someone insults you, and you stay calm. Someone challenges you, and you don't respond. Someone provokes you, and you say nothing. In today's world, that's seen as weakness. But to the Stoics, that's power. Because not reacting is a form of response. It says, I control myself. You don't. Epictetus once said, we are disturbed not by events, but by our judgments about them. Most people don't respond. They react, quickly, emotionally, without pause, and then they regret it. The Stoic sees the same event, but adds a space between stimulus and response. In that space, they choose to speak or stay silent, to act or observe, to rise above or get dragged into drama. That space, it's freedom. Silence doesn't mean you're afraid. It means you're above being baited. You don't owe people your energy. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Sometimes your silence speaks louder than any clever comeback ever could. The 10-second rule. Here's a simple Stoic exercise. The next time something triggers you, wait 10 seconds. Someone criticizes you, pause, breathe. Someone sends you a nasty message, don't reply, wait. During those 10 seconds, ask yourself, what outcome do I want? Will reacting now improve this, or just feed it? Am I acting from strength or ego? 10 seconds of silence can save you 10 hours of regret. Because that first impulse, it's rarely wise, it's often emotional, and it almost always escalates the problem. The Stoics weren't emotionless. They just didn't let emotions make their decisions. By pausing, you interrupt the chain reaction. You reclaim your ability to choose with clarity. This isn't weakness. This is emotional muscle. Silence is your anchor when waves of anger rise. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care more about the outcome than the argument. Train yourself to pause. In silence, wisdom shows up. Stillness is a leader's weapon. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire during wars, plagues, betrayals, and yet he was known for one thing: calm. He didn't overreact. He didn't let emotions rule him. He used stillness as strategy. In his journal he wrote, "Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands, unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it." That's what true power looks like. Not noise, not rage, but stillness. In a meeting, when tensions rise, pause. In an argument, when voices escalate, breathe. When misunderstood, don't explain immediately. Let silence speak. Stillness isn't passive. It's precise, intentional, controlled. The loudest voice in the room isn't always the strongest. Often, it's the quiet one who's actually leading. Because they aren't reacting, They're watching, learning, and when they speak, people listen. Practice leading with presence, not panic. Let your silence build gravity. Let your restraint command respect. You don't have to respond fast. You just have to respond wisely. 3 moments to stay silent. There are times when silence is not just smart, it's sacred. Here are 3 such moments. 1. When someone is angry, they're not looking for truth. They want to dump their fire on someone. Don't be the fuel, be the ground. 2. When you're uncertain, don't fill the gap with noise. Let the silence breathe. Let understanding rise. 3. When you're being baited. Some people push your buttons because they know you'll react. Don't reward that. Your silence is proof they don't own you. Each time you choose silence in these moments, you're building internal strength. You're saying, I choose peace over provocation, wisdom over ego. Silence, then, is not the absence of voice. It's the presence of clarity. And in a world full of noise, the clarity becomes your greatest edge. The world teaches you to react, to defend, to prove, to speak louder. But the Stoics offer something different. Don't react, reflect. Don't chase noise. Choose calm. Because the person who stays still when everyone else panics, that's the person who leads. The person who stays grounded when others are shaken, that's the one you remember. Stillness isn't silence out of fear. It's silence born of inner mastery. So today, let this be your shift. When you're tempted to speak, pause. When the world screams, observe. And when you're misunderstood, stay rooted. You don't need to prove your power. You just need to embody it. And the quietest ones often carry the loudest wisdom. If this video spoke to you, subscribe for more Stoic insight, calm clarity, and daily tools for mental strength. And remember, your silence is not your weakness, it's your edge.